Pop quiz. Which one can grow a brand new plant without using seeds? A. Seeds. B. A stem cutting. C. A leaf with tiny plantlets. Lock in your answer, and we'll reveal it in a bit. But first, let's understand the concept that makes this possible. In this video, you learn what vegetative propagation is, see a few common examples, and understand why gardeners and farmers use it. First, let's define vegetative propagation. It's a type of asexual reproduction in plants, where new plants grow without seeds. Instead, the plant uses vegetative parts like stems, roots, or leaves. Because it's asexual reproduction, only one parent plant is involved. As a result, the new plant is usually a clone, meaning it has the same genes, or a very close copy of the original. So how can just one part turn into a whole plant? Here's the key idea. If a piece of a plant has the right conditions, it can regrow what it's missing and develop into a whole new plant. In other words, one part can restart the entire growth process. This works because many plants have cells that can keep dividing and form new tissues. So when you plant a cutting, it often grows roots first, then develops new shoots, including stems and leaves. Let's look at a concrete example. Consider a rose plant. If you cut a healthy stem, place it in moist soil, and keep it in bright, indirect light, it can grow roots and become a new rose plant. No seeds needed. Leaves can do this too. Another classic example is bryophyllum. Along the edges of its leaves, tiny plantlets can form. Once they're large enough, they can drop off, land on soil, take root, and grow into independent plants. In this case, the leaf is doing the reproduction job. And this doesn't just happen one way. More broadly, vegetative propagation can happen in different ways. Some plants can sprout new growth from roots, like sweet potatoes. Others reproduce from stems, like potatoes growing from eyes. And some spread using runners, like strawberries sending out a stem that takes root and starts a new plant nearby. Before we go further, let's clear up a common misconception. Clones share the same genes, but they may not look perfectly identical if they grow in different environments. Also, if the parent plant has a disease, vegetative propagation can copy that problem too. So far, we've covered what vegetative propagation is and how stems, leaves, and roots can all help form new plants. Ready to lock it in? Tap the link for study guides and flashcards on this topic, so you can keep learning without missing a beat. Now here's the bigger question. Why do people choose this method, especially when seeds exist? One big reason is control. If you have a plant with excellent fruit, flowers, or growth rates, vegetative propagation helps you reproduce those traits reliably. By contrast, seeds can produce variation because traits can reshuffle from generation to generation. But with a cutting or another vegetative part, you're far more likely to get the same kind of plant you started with. There's another advantage: speed. Since you're not waiting for a seed to germinate, the new plant often establishes and grows faster, meaning you can get flowers or fruit sooner. If you try vegetative propagation, focus on the basics. Start with a healthy plant piece. Provide the right moisture and light, and avoid overwatering. With the right conditions, many plants can restart growth from just one part. Now, back to the pop quiz. The correct answer is B and C. A stem cutting can grow into a new plant, and some leaves, like bryophyllum leaves, can produce tiny plantlets that grow on their own. To recap, vegetative propagation is asexual reproduction in plants using stems, roots, or leaves instead of seeds. It often produces clones, which help preserve desirable traits, and it can be faster because you skip the seed stage. Now that you've watched the video, let's see how much you remember. Head to the link in the description, where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.